I think it's really helpful to have a look at my website, and also this video might be helpful because you get to meet me before you meet me. But once I meet with you, I set up a 15-minute consultation, just a brief chat, really very informal, so that we can just have a light conversation that's not going into anything in depth, to see what you're thinking of, what you might want help with. And then if you feel comfortable in that meeting, then we set up a formal meeting to do initial consultation and then to formulate how to go forward.
If they feel more comfortable, can they contact you with an email to explain some of the problems they think they may want to discuss beforehand, or do you prefer to just go straight into a phone call to sort of meet?
No, I usually actually most contacts are initially by email, and there is also the option that we can make by telephone to start with. It's always really helpful somewhere along the line that we get to meet face to face, because there's so much that we can miss out on just on a telephone call in terms of that blank screen in some ways. But actually, some people feel comfortable and need to be eased into working on a video. When you do have the consultation, and either by telephone or on Zoom, it's really important that you have a private space to be able to have the conversation. Put headphones in if you feel there are other people around. I also suggest sometimes that people might put a radio on outside the door so that the other people can't hear the noise, because that confidentiality is really important as well.
That's really good advice. That's something that people maybe wouldn't think to do before they sort of take the leap to get in touch. That's really useful. What sort of questions might you start asking them on that initial phone call, just so people can be a little bit prepared for what you may ask or want to know?
Well, I just introduce myself, a bit like I'm doing here. And then I just say, I wonder how I might be able to help you. And people sort of just can gently start to share something. I'm not asking people to share a huge amount about themselves at this point, because it's initial contact really, and you're kind of giving me an interview really in some ways to see whether you feel comfortable or not. So it's a very casual conversation.